Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to hatch eggs in an incubator. The first thing we're going to do is collect some eggs. Let's go! Now that we have our eggs, we're gonna separate them. But first, let me tell you something really important. We have to make sure we start incubating our eggs before 7 days goes by, because after 7 days, the eggs start to lose their fertility, and then they might not hatch as well as they would in the first 7 days after they're laid. So I also have learned that the pointier the egg is, that means it's a male, and the rounder the egg is, so maybe like this one, see, round and pointy, so this one we think is a male and this one we think is a female. So we only really want female, so what we're gonna do is grab the eggs that are rounder and put them over here, and those are the ones we're gonna incubate. Okay. Another important thing to note when looking at your eggs, so we have we think is a female egg, we have to still find the pointier part, and that part, when you place it in here, has to go down because the little air sac in there that allows the little chick to breathe has to be at the top, because if it's at the bottom they could suffocate and die, and therefore you won't have a nice little chick to have turned into a chicken. So let's choose them. We're going to put them in the incubator at 95 to 100 degrees Celsius, and we're going to leave them in there for 21 days. Let's put them in. So our incubator has an automatic turner, and it basically turns them from side to side. I will show you in a bit because it's kind of loud. But if your incubator doesn't do that automatically, you can just turn it yourself twice a day periodically. So this is what it looks like. It just sways them from side to side throughout the day. And if your incubator doesn't do this, you can just turn them yourself twice a day. Before the incubating period is about to end, you're going to take out all the eggs, put them in a box, and then you're going to slide it down here and just let them hatch. Hello, it's been about 18 days and I took the eggs out of the incubator because it's time for them to stop tilting side to side, and we're going to put them in here, getting them ready to hatch. Alright, let's do this. Okay, in order to check which eggs are most likely to hatch, I'm going to use this little light, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to shine the light to the eggs, and as you can see this little bubble right here, that means this little egg is alive and it's probably going to hatch. So I'm going to keep those, and basically what you're looking for is that little bubble right there, if you can see it, how it gets lighter compared to the darker. And that is where they have their air to breathe, their little air bubble. Looks like that. But you're also gonna get a bunch of eggs that probably won't hatch, so you don't have to keep them in your incubator after this point. And those eggs will look like this, where they will either just have nothing at all. As you can see, you can't see anything in here, so this one's probably not going to hatch. This one looks bumpy. There's no air bubble, so we're gonna put that one over here. This one as well. No air bubble. And some of them are just you're not gonna be able to see anything. Like this one, you can even see it's still liquidy in there. Like there's nothing formed. Some of them are just gonna be dark because the shell is really dark. Like this one, maybe. You're probably not gonna be able to see anything because the shell is really dark, but I would just keep those just in case they will hatch. And then after that, you're just gonna put them back in the incubator without any movement and wait until they hatch. Again, we're on day 18th. Okay. I have most of the eggs in the bin. There's more right there and there's more right there. And I'll catch you up once they've hatched. Hello everyone, it's been about 21 days and a lot of our eggs have hatched, so let me show you. And we're gonna grab them, take them out of the incubator and put them in a different area so that they can keep growing with like a heat lamp and stuff. This little guy's in the middle of hatching, and we're gonna help him out. See, he was sticking, so he might have had trouble getting out of there. So we help him out sometimes. So this is where the chicks are gonna grow up. We have a heating lamp, some food right here, and some water right here, and we're gonna place them in here. And that's all of them in their home. I'll show you up close. So these are the chicks we hatched. In total, we hatched about 130. We're gonna leave them in here with their heating lamp, food, and water until they grow their grown-up feathers. After they have their grown-up feathers, we can put them in the chicken coop with the rest of the chickens, and they should be ready to hatch some eggs for us pretty soon. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck hatching eggs.